the Red Schoolhouse at Reims, France, as peace is signed with German General Jodl acting for the remnants of the Nazi government. Jodl, for a few hours, was the chief of staff of the German army, while de Fuhrer's successor, Admiral Dönitz, was strangely missing. This is the news that electrified the world: unconditional surrender. In the temporary headquarters of General Eisenhower, cameras record the scene as terms are laid down, with the Supreme Commander represented by General Walter B. Smith. With the Americans, all the Allies sat in to enforce the terms we set long ago: surrender with no soft terms. It seems hard for the Nazi Jodl, and it was, to admit his country's guilt and plead for mercy. But General Smith's signature is a symbol of a new world of peace. A Bill of Rights for Europe. Nothing could be more symbolic of the downfall of the Third Reich than this abject surrender. Let us not forget Germany, but meanwhile, let us fight to quick victory over Japan. With the German group sent on their way for further ratification of their signatures, the Allied delegates visit General Eisenhower's private headquarters. It's a happy day for the victors. Victory with the pens of peace.
En route to prison camps throughout the United States, 3,000 German prisoners of war arrive in New York. Dirty and bedraggled, they nevertheless present a different appearance from the undernourished, mistreated Americans who suffer the tortures of hell in Nazi prison camps. And if you think Prussian arrogance has been conquered, take a good look at this officer being searched. These are the last German captives that'll be brought to this country. They range in age from 13 to 60. They all assured army authorities that they were anti-Nazi and had never harmed a soul. A tale we will hear many times before the last war criminal is liquidated. Mussolini is dead, and a howling mob in Milan, where fascism was born, provides the sordid finale as it attempts to vent its rage on the body of sawdust Caesar and his followers, executed a short time before by Italian partisans after a summary trial. Signal Corps cameras record the blind fury of a people whom he led to disaster after promising them an empire through 20 strutting and corrupt years. The final degradation. Mussolini and his mistress hang from the rafters of a gas station as Taracci, one of his hangmen, goes up. There are none to mourn. The sawdust has run out of Caesar.
Spirit of the mighty 7th War Loan, Iwo Jima and its historic Mount Suribachi flag look down on a Times Square crowd assembled for the opening of the bond drive. All eyes are focused on the 3 survivors of that immortal flag raising who are present to raise that same flag again over the statue commemorating their deed. They raise that flag on Iwo with their blood. Repay them with your bond purchases. Mrs. Truman arrives in Washington to observe Mother's Day with her son, the President of the United States. Every American shares the happiness of the President and his inspiration, his mother. Five happy warriors debark at Fort McPherson, Georgia, and check their points under the new Army discharge system. 85 are required for eligibility, and boy, have they got them. Sergeant Stroud of Clayton, Georgia, is first, along with 132 others. And after more than 5 years of service, he's more than glad to give back his GI duds to Uncle Sam. He drew a $1,400 check and has 200 more of his mustering out pay coming. Good luck, soldier. You've earned your country's gratitude. The Congressional Medal of Honor, the country's highest award, is presented to Corporal Robert D. Maxwell. It was one of President Roosevelt's last acts to sign the citation for the corporal who distinguished himself in the Battle of France. And the first medal to be awarded by President Truman is given to the parents of Private Elmer E. Fryer, who was killed in action. This ceremony at Denver honors two of Colorado's outstanding heroes. To the parents of Private Fryer, nothing can replace their son, but he lives forever in his country's heart. It's a great day for turf fans as the horse parks get set for another big season after a wartime blackout. The thoroughbreds go through their paces at the nation's tracks, all except this spirited fellow who appears to resent going back to work. But the fans are eager for all the thrills of a photo finish, and 30,000 turn out at Narragansett, Rhode Island to watch the first opening and get down a bet after the long dry spell. And with everybody tensed for the getaway, the field is off to a rousing start. Night Editor won the first, and now Daily Double Addicts hold everything as the entries for the second race hit their stride on the back stretch. Cake Gravy begins to forge ahead as one of the riders tumbles. The pace gets hotter coming into the finish, just the kind of a finish the crowd has been looking forward to. The riderless horse is running third as the record turnout watches Cake Gravy hit the tape a winner. The noble sport of kings is back in its stride once more.